How the fuck is Tyrant Terminator gonna flag somebody's video for harassment and bullying when it's literally his whole shtick?
So I don't see what's the problem.
And I was asking, did you need any help with anything?
Yeah, no. Yeah, when you asked me did I need any help, I was like, I didn't need any, and then you started telling me.
Then I asked, like, yeah, do you have children?
That's correct.
Here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I said no. And you was like, because we usually want, people without kids not to be in this area.
To the adult section upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, but anybody should be able to assess the entire public library, right? Even if it's, if it's a kids area, just like, for instance, like the adult area upstairs, right? How would it sound if they say no kids up there? You know what I mean? That wouldn't sound right?
What kind of shit is that?
Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we'll be taking a...
Oh, hey, and this serves the same way for you too, Tyrant Terminator. Anything happen to this video, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. Not playing. I'm so not playing.
look at a stellar investigation coming from the channel Andre Sloan. Now, Andre Sloan just exposed the Tyrant Terminator, and I'm telling you guys, I had a bad feeling about the Tyrant Terminator.
I did too, especially when that nigga was in the library like that, fighting for his right to film kids that he don't know.
And it turns out that I was...
Oh no!
Not the cap.
That's right.
But here's the thing, Tyrant Terminator. When it first started off, I was like, so this is his arrest record? Oh, who gives a f? And then it ramped up. The ramps up on a level like, oh.
Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go subscribe to Andre Sloan right now.
Do it right now, because his video already got taken down because the Tyrant Terminator is a fucking crybaby. He's a bitch. He's a straight bitch.
I mean, this video is so well researched. It exposes all the crimes that the Tyrant Terminator has done for over almost 30 years. I mean, the research alone must have taken so many hours. So please go compensate Andre Sloan with a subscription. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and he does amazing work for the community. So I'll let Andre Sloan narrate the criminal charges, and then we'll get into a recap of all the biggest frauditors, and you'll see that they all have something in common. As well, we have a soft sit getting arrested, but this soft sit is different. You'll see what I mean towards the end of the video. But first, let's take a look at the criminal charges that TTA has accumulated over the decades. And I'm not going to show the infractions on the road because I want to focus just on the criminal activity.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
Go ahead to October 11th, 2016. He picks up 4, 5, 6, 7 charges out of Lake County, Illinois.
This nigga disregard a stop sign, disregard a stop sign, disregard a stop sign, unlicensed, reckless driving, fleeing, attempt to elude officers. Nigga, you was running from 12, nigga.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't.
All right, so I wanted to leave that batch of charges there, even though they're not criminal charges. It's like traffic infractions, even though they're pretty serious. The reason
I have a right to not stop.
why is because he was found not fit to stand trial. Now, let me ask.
Yeah, did y'all notice that? Said the nigga was unfit to stand trial.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
I don't even think he's fit to be a McDonald's employee at this point. So I don't really know why we should trust him for being a defender of our rights if he can't even defend himself on trial. But let's keep going.
All 7 of them. And we're going to go ahead now for 3 years to August 27th, 2019. He picks up 2 charges out of Lake County, Illinois.
Nigga, your L's are revoked. That's why you make sure to park super far away from where you be acting a fool.
Operating an uninsured motor vehicle and driving on a revoked license. Both of those charges were nolle prossed by the prosecutor. Now we're going to go to his criminal charges, starting out back in 1997 when he was 17 years old. He got his first charge for domestic battery with physical contact and assault.
Well,
he was found guilty on both charges. He was given probation or a conditional discharge. On January 15th, 1999, a warrant was issued for violation of probation.
Wait, so they put you on probation and then you violated and then your probation was terminated?
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
And on June 25th, 1999, his probation was terminated with an unsatisfactory completion of the probation. Now we go to June 30th, 1998. He's charged with a municipal ordinance, which was a
curfew violation. So you was a badass kid.
Violation out of Lake County, Illinois. He failed to appear twice in court for the charges.
Wait, nigga, you did 4 years in prison over a stolen car?
He was given a default judgment of guilty, and his $75 bond was forfeited for the fine. Now, on March 7th, 1999, he was charged with felony receiving, possessing, or selling a stolen vehicle, and he was found guilty and given 4 years in state prison.
Bitch, are you for real?
Now we go ahead to July 2nd, 2002. He picks up 3 charges. Domestic battery resulting in bodily harm.
3 counts of it.
Times 3. Domestic battery, physical contact, and assault misdemeanor charges, all out of Lake County, Illinois. And
answer me this, Tyrant Terminator. How do you have failure to appears when your whole thing is you want to appear? You be wanting to go to court, right? I thought y'all niggas want to go to court.
See, on August 19th, 2002, a warrant was issued for failure to appear. On 9/25/02, the warrant was recalled when he was arrested. And then we go ahead 2 weeks to October 9th, 2002. A warrant was issued for failure to appear again. And 2 months later, on November 20th, 2002, all charges were dismissed by the prosecutor.
Got lucky on that one.
Kind of weird. They kept putting out warrants for him for charges they were just going to dismiss. So we go ahead 1 month to August 12th, 2002. He's picked up on 3 felony charges: domestic battery with bodily harm, domestic battery contact with a prior charge of domestic battery, which was a felony, and domestic battery contact with a prior for domestic battery.
All right, so at this point, we're in the early 2000s.
Yeah, and he been getting down.
And he already did 4 years in prison for stealing cars or receiving stolen cars. And now we can officially say that James from Tyrant Terminator Audit is a convicted woman beater.
You can't make this shit up.
Nigga, he is a convicted woman beater, nigga. Shout out to Frauditor troll, nigga.
Just like Craig Hendry from CH and Ty Audit, he is a convicted woman beater. And it turns out that there are going to be several more instances where, how should I say, James loves his women with black eyes.
That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit right there.
It sure appears that way. Unbelievable that this is the people that some of these lens lickers look up to. They look up to kidnappers, convicted woman beaters, armed robbers, and chomos. Absolutely ridiculous.
All out of Lake County, Illinois. The charges were amended to misdemeanor. He was found guilty on count 1, which was domestic battery bodily harm. Counts 2 and 3 were dismissed. He was given 6 months in jail, 2 years.
So that's the deal they gave you.
Of probation. He was ordered to attend a program.
So you don't like being free. How have you done this much time on the inside and then you started a career where you gonna fuck with the police? I've never seen such ignorance in my life.
And Exactly.
He was ordered to serve 200 hours of community service, a no-contact order with the victim, $2,521 fine and fees, which he has never paid, and they were all concurrent with a case up above here. And on 11/20/2002, he also picked up a domestic battery, bodily harm, which was a misdemeanor out of Lake County, and domestic battery with contact, also a misdemeanor. And this one here, he had a $659 fine.
Nigga.
And fees, which he has never.
Why do you even still live in Illinois? Like, this nigga, he a bit off. For him to have done this much time in fucking jail and shit, bro, and then be out here fucking with police and government officials, this shit crazy.
Paid. On June 27th, 2003, a warrant was issued for probation violation. Nothing followed after that I can find. A year and a half later, on November 19th, 2004, he had another warrant for probation violation. And again, after the hearing, there was nothing listed. And we go ahead to August 2nd, 2005. He was probation was terminated with unsatisfied court actions. He was unsatisfactorily dismissed from probation.
That's why you call yourself Tyrant Terminator, because you the only nigga I know who's had their probation terminated this many times.
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
We go ahead 4 years now to May 10th, 2006.
Nigga, you caught a home invasion?
Picks up 3 felony charges out of Lake County, Illinois. We've got a home invasion, cause injury, which was a felony ×2, residential burglary, which was a felony, and domestic battery, contact with priors for domestic battery.
Nigga, you caught a home invasion with and caused injury ×2, residential burglary, and a domestic battery contact with priors ×3. And you beat it. You beat that motherfucker.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
×3. All charges were dismissed by the prosecutor with a $75 court fee, which he has never paid. I would say in the future, we don't ever give him a fine because he doesn't pay them. Fact. And we're going to go ahead.
Which, why wouldn't he believe in? He believes in everybody got to follow the law to this weird ass T, but he don't have to follow it at all, even when convicted.
Exactly.
To January 25th, 2007, he's charged with domestic battery, bodily harm, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois. He's found guilty, given 180 days in jail, 30 months probation.
No, so that's what happened. So you turn around and caught a domestic. They gave you 30 months, and look what happened from 07. Nigga, and you. He's a career criminal, nigga.
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
Y'all have to feel so stupid following a nigga that's telling y'all he out here fighting for y'all rights as a career criminal. Y'all are so damn dumb, bro.
A curfew. He was ordered to obtain his GED, and he was to have no contact with the victim. He was to attend a program, and he was given $4,160 in fine and fees.
Grace, what's happening?
Which again, he's never paid.
Yes, big.
We're going to go ahead to August 29th, 2008. He's charged with retail theft, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois. He was found guilty. He was given 39 months in state prison.
Nigga, you've been in and out of... I can't believe you wanted to start a lick by antagonizing the government and the police.
$190 in fine and fees, which he has not paid. Now, along with his 39 months, he picked up
Nigga,
a
you
retail...
got 39 months for stealing out of a store. You got caught. You got 39 months for stealing.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
The part for me, I'm so sorry. I know it's for me, it's you've done so much time and you thought it would be wise as somebody like you to get a big ass clout fest from fucking with the police.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
They have already proven that they will sit your black ass down. It'd be different if he was somebody that always beat every charge or some shit. It's the same thing with LIA. I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me you got out of the system to be like, I'm gonna just fuck with the police all the time?
Theft charge of $150. He was found guilty and he was given 2 years and 6 months. It appears to be prison. It may be probation. I'm not 100% sure. But on 4/7/2009, he picked up
guilty, 3 years in prison.
Another domestic battery bodily harm charge. He was found guilty and given 3 years in prison. I believe all three of those cases all ran consecutive because they were all right around the same time. And
they caught your ass on so much shit. They set you down for 3 years,
they heard
nigga.
them all at the same time. So, and we're going to go ahead now to May 14th, 2009. He's charged with resisting a peace officer.
That's probably why he was locked up.
Out of Lake County, Illinois, and they nolla-prossed that charge also. A very good job at holding him accountable for his actions there, we'll say to Lake County, Illinois. Now we go ahead to August 9th, 2016. He's picked up for another domestic battery with contact, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
In 2016, which means you did all of that time. You turn around, you get locked up in 2009, you get out, and by 2016, you catch another domestic battery. Use a forged credit debit card and an aggravated ID theft. And you unfit, and you keep getting unfit to stand trial.
This the kidnappers again, man.
Man, stop saying that shit over the phone. Damn.
I can't say shit, can I?
Criminal history recap, because this is getting pretty nuts. Every single big frauditor that we encounter turns out to be a major
everyone
major criminal. Some of them career criminals with decades worth of criminal history. So I wanted to do a little bit of recap just so we can all understand and all be on the same page. So, of course, we have James from Tyrant Terminator Audits, who is a convicted woman beater who has spent several years in prison, and also a car thief, or he receives stolen cars. He was also charged with, as we just saw, burglary, stuff like that. Although
credit card.
It doesn't always stick, but he certainly is a convicted woman beater. Now, talking about woman beater, we also have Craig, who has been found guilty. Actually, he pled guilty to domestic battery, as well as selling narcotics and a bunch of other crimes. Now, talking about women beater, we also have Auditing America, who is a convicted woman beater and kidnapper, and has been charged with several other crimes, a career criminal. Then you have Earl David Worden, the founder of Frauditing, who was committing crimes for decades, kidnapping women. Ultimately, he was arrested and hauled away to prison for 25 years for doing unfathomable things to his own children. Then you have Bay Area Transparency flexing his money. This guy is actually an ex-gang member, and he was charged with 6 counts of attempted murder back in, I believe, 2008. And it was quite a while ago. Turns out the charges were dismissed. But once
thank God.
Again, an ex-gang member with attempted murder charges. As we're talking about murder charges, let's not forget the career criminal that infiltrated our community pretending to be an anti-frauditor. Of course, I'm talking about Michael Kaiser, frauded wrangler, who has been indicted for murder, found guilty for multiple felonies, burglaries. This guy's a total career criminal that is pretending to be an anti-frauditor. Now, don't worry, I'm not forgetting good old Sean Reyes, convicted of armed robbery, spent a few years in prison, sued the prison after getting injured.
It's something for me that the 66s line up with that nigga's mouth. It's something about that for me personally.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
The 66s lining up right with his lying ass mouth is something for me.
Now, don't worry, I'm not forgetting good old Sean Reyes, convicted of armed robbery, spent a few years in prison, sued the prison after getting injured by other inmates, and then lost his lawsuit. Then we have Rogue Nation, who recently got his channel terminated. The guy has a felony conviction for loitering near inmates. Also, since then, he has been found guilty of the 41 CFR for the Social Security Office. He also had prior convictions, but one that has a lot of prior convictions is Joshua Abrams. This guy loves to steal people's stuff when he's armed with crowbars. He has several
not when he's armed with crowbars.
several felony convictions. Now there's also good old Christian Lopez, and this guy loves his Christian.
Look, bro, you can get mad all you want. You either a criminal or a wrestler. There's no in between. And in some cases, maybe both. You want to call me racist? Call me racist. I don't give a fuck. 10 times out of 10, I'm assuming this nigga's either a career criminal or a wrestler. Do something.
He was with him.
Pistols, especially when they come in glass pipes, and he's been arrested for that, I believe, a few times.
Hiram, what's happening?
And then, of course, we have DMA, Denver Metro Audit.
All of y'all niggas
Cordova,
locked up,
a
nigga.
drunk driver who believes it's totally fine to get behind the wheel when you're plastered. Doesn't matter if you kill anyone because you are a frauditor and you're more important than everybody else. Of course, there's Jason Gutterman, who,
like, I'm thanking God, but I'm surprised we haven't had the cops fuck one of y'all up yet, for real.
Who has been found guilty of stealing oxygen for over 50 years. No, but in all seriousness, he doesn't have a lengthy criminal record, but he was still arrested with a bunch of weapons when he was frauditing in a women's shelter. He's been trying to keep that under wraps.
You were trying to hold an audit in a women's shelter.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
There's not much info on it online, but trust me, it did happen. I did cover it before. So do I need to go on, or has the point been proven that pretty much 99.99% of these frauditors are massive career criminals? I mean, why do you look up to career criminals that really don't have anything to envy? They have no morals. They're just pieces of shit. They have no integrity. Why look up to them? I don't understand why the lens lickers or the cult members look
This nigga tried to audit in a women's shelter. That's wild work.
up to them. It's completely ridiculous, but it
Donna,
is
what's
what it
happening?
is. Hopefully we can shed the light and just convert a few people. I have a lot of people who write in the comment section, say, hey, I used to watch Frauditors, I used to watch I'm Against the Press, but I realized that they're just scumbags. And that is fantastic. And we welcome these people with open arms. Now, I did promise you a sovereign citizen arrest. Let's take a look right away. And like I said, this guy.
All right, we don't have to watch sovereign citizen arrest. You a straight hoe, Tyrant Terminator. Look, here's how let me help you out. Quit breaking the law, asshole.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
I know some of y'all niggas think that that's just the wave, but nigga, not for me. I can't listen to no convicted woman beaters, bro. That's not how I really get down.